Mike is going to the big circus carnival. The price of admission is $4 and each ride costs $2. Create an input-output table and graph the points for 0 to 5 rides. Okay, so what's the difference between the $4 charge and the $2 charge at the carnival? So the idea is price of admission means when you walk in the door, you need to pay $4. Even if you've been on 0 rides, you're going to pay $4 just for admission. Now, do you pay that fee again? No, that's a one-time fee. You only need to be admitted once. You can decide how many rides you go on, but each ride after that is going to cost $2. That makes $2 our constant rate of change. So for each ride you go on, you would add on an additional $2. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 8 plus 2. For 4 rides, 10 plus 2. For 5 rides, 12 plus 2. And this would be our input-output table. Okay, so let's say, for example, for 5 rides, how do you explain the $14? You would have a $4 admission fee, plus we're going on 5 rides that are each $2. And that's a total of 4 plus 10 or 14. That works out. Okay, so if we were to graph this, we would have our x-axis on bottom. Our x's just have to go here from 0 to 5. And the y's, since they have to go up to 14, let's go by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 along the y-axis. Of course, x represents number of rides, and y represents total price. Now, should we have a point starting at 0, 0? So we should not have a point because at 0, our cost is not 0, it's 4. And then from there, we're going to follow at a constant rate where for every 1 ride, we go up by 2. Remember that each box in this case on the y-axis was worth 2. And this is what our function would look like for 0 to 5 rides. Now, in this particular case, I'm not going to connect it. Can you think of why? So the reason not to connect it is because connecting it would mean that, let's say I could go on 6.2 rides or 3.1 rides, which you can't. You either go on a ride and then each ride costs $2, or you don't go on a ride. So a function like this would just be shown with individual points. I could continue because I'm going to keep going at that constant rate, but I wouldn't necessarily connect these points.